Ella is a charming village located in the southeastern corner of Sri Lanka's hill country. Just outside the village lie pristine pine forests and beautiful emerald green tea plantations. Did you know Sri Lanka is the world's fourth largest exporter of tea, and the world famous Ceylon tea is grown here? You can visit many of the tea factories in the region for a tour of how the tea is processed. The tea plantations are worked by women who receive their wages on a commission basis. While the women work hard to pluck and gather the leaves, the men work hard in the factories to process them. The hill train runs right by Ella village, and a train journey through the mountains in Sri Lanka is a must for any visitor. Macaque monkeys are often spotted by the roadside near Ella village, often seen feeding on bananas that were left out for them by people. You might also see troops of the less commonly spotted Hanuman langurs. An interesting hike in the area begins by taking you south along the train tracks. This is the hike to a local viewpoint known as Ella Rock. The hike is approximately a 10-kilometer round trip, and it takes you through some very interesting environments along the way. A local man we met offered to guide us part of the way, although he did ask us for some money on his departure. The final stretch of the hike first takes you down along a narrow ridge and then up a very steep and strenuous section through eucalyptus forests. The taxing climb is worth the extraordinary sweeping views across the Ella hinterlands. Supposedly on a clear day you can see all the way to the ocean from up here, although we weren't so lucky. An easier hike in the area is the one to Little Adams Peak, a vantage point on the opposite side of the valley to Ella Rock. Although much easier to access than Ella Rock, the views from up here are perhaps even more spectacular, and it can get a little chilly up here, so make sure you bring a sweater. We reached Little Adams Peak in the late afternoon, but the weather didn't allow for a beautiful sunset, unfortunately. If you're interested in culture, then you should definitely visit the Dawa Temple, a small Buddhist temple located a few kilometers outside Ella. The highlight here is a giant Buddha image carved directly into the rock face, an amazing spectacle to behold. Waterfall lovers can take a cooling dip in the Ravana Ella Falls, located 6 kilometers outside of Ella and right by the roadside. Just up the road from the falls, you can also visit the famous Ravana Cave, which supposedly has connections with the Indian Ramayana epic. It's quite a dark and spooky place, so you should bring a flashlight if you want to be able to see inside the cave. After Ella, we visited Nuwara Eliya, the highest town in Sri Lanka. There are many beautiful parks and botanical gardens here. The Hakgala Gardens are worth a visit, and they were originally in fact a plantation of cinchona, which is a source of the anti-malarial drug quinine. The best waterfalls in the region are found west of Nuwara Eliya, near Talawakali. Most of the waterfalls are located near the roadside, so you don't have to hike out to them. Our favourite waterfall in the region was the St. Clair Falls, which seemed to appear out of nowhere. A little further afield on the road to Kandy, you encounter two more spectacular waterfalls, the Puna Oya Ella Falls and the amazing Ramboda Falls, which are over 100 meters in height. This was an amazing leg of our journey, and we highly recommend anybody travelling in the area to check out some of these sites. As always, thanks for watching, and if you enjoy our videos, please subscribe for more.